Hey guys, in this video I'll be doing the Guildford challenge. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you want more content like this, and share this video to anyone who might want to see it. I'm going to be coming in giving commentary occasionally on the challenge, and watch until the end for a special announcement about one of my future videos. And by the way, that white object on my desk there next to the Megaminx is a phone holder clip thing that I forgot to take off my desk, just in case you were wondering. So what is the Guildford challenge? Well, it's basically every WCA event minus the blindfolded events and FMC. So it's a total of 12 cubes because feet was removed from the WCA, so it's not in the challenge anymore. So yeah, it's 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, Pyraminx, Skewb, Square One, Megaminx, one-handed. I think I got them all. Oh, and clock, the one I'm doing now. There is a mini Guildford challenge. That's all the cubes that I'm doing now, minus 6x6 and 7x7. And I have done that mini Guildford challenge on my channel a couple of times, so I'll link those in the card if you want to see them after or instead of this video, I guess. So for clock, I just relearned how to do clock like right before the challenge, because it's one of the events I do least, but it's still not the longest to solve. Right now I'm doing 3x3 one-handed, and this was like a decent time for me. I don't know if it's too fast or too slow because I haven't done one-handed in a while. Now 6x6 is one of my least favorite events. If you look at my WCA events tier list, which again I'll link in the card in the corner, then you'll see that that's not really an event I enjoy like all too much, because it takes a long time, at least for me, and you can get parity even more than you can get on 4x4. So right now I'm doing that, and this is actually a super long solve for me. It's 10 minutes and 50.7 seconds, and that's because I messed up at some point towards the end of the solve that I basically had to start all over. So you'll see that coming up here actually in a few minutes, because this takes a long time. Right now I'm doing centers, so I'll come back in and give commentary when I mess up. So I'm finally done with centers, and you can just see now how slow I am at 6x6, considering the centers took me a few minutes actually. And right now I'm just catching, as I'm rewatching the video doing this commentary, I caught a pretty big mistake I forgot that I made. So there's actually two huge mistakes in this 6x6 solve, I guess. Right now I'm doing edge pairing, just like free slicing, edge pairing, just normal like redux. So yeah, the first mistake that I made, which will be clear in 3x3 stage, is that the centers are actually in the wrong places. Like, two of the opposite centers should be switched, and I only just realized that during 3x3 stage. I'm on 3x3 stage now, getting the white cross, and soon I'll realize that, yeah, my centers were in the wrong place and I had to switch them. So I'm almost finished with 3x3 stage now, I think. But this is nowhere near the end of the solve because I have a huge mistake coming up that probably hurt the relay time as a whole, and which is definitely the reason I didn't get a sub 30-minute relay. So as I said before, on 6x6, one of the reasons I don't really like 6x6 is that there's a lot of opportunities to get parity. There's like edge swap parity, like I'm doing now, this PLO parity, edge pairing parity. But with this algorithm here, I know it on 4x4, the PLO parity algorithm, and it's just muscle memory, but that doesn't really transfer over to 6x6. So as you can see, I'm just trying random like slice moves, seeing if that does it. And so I kind of messed up on that. And this will lead me to eventually just have to start the solve over again, I think, or at least start edge pairing over again. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm basically like restarting edge pairing all over again. Even some of the sensors were out of place, I think, so I had to fix those and then pair the edges again. So that really hurt my 6x6 solve time. and that's why this solve was over 10 minutes. And just by the way, all the times you see like below the event name in the corner are just estimations, like based on how long it took in the video for me to pick up and then later put down the cube after I solved it. So that's where I'm getting these splits from. But yeah, the 6x6, now you can see why I'm bad at 6x6. So yeah, now that I think of it, this 6x6 solve alone took like a third of the time of the relay, because the relay was 33 minutes and something, and this was almost 11 minutes. So yeah, if I had not messed up here, I definitely would have gotten a sub 30-minute solve. So maybe I'll do this challenge again, like in the future, and hopefully get a PB and post it here again. Right here, somehow I actually got the parity algorithm on my first try after doing basically the whole solve over again, and right now I'm on square one. So square one, I'm not like amazing at. I use this like beginner's method, but this is actually my backup main square one because my main broke just a few days before doing this challenge. But I am going to do an unboxing of a new square one I just ordered. Make sure to subscribe to see that. And I also, just like Clock, I had to basically relearn not the entire square one method, but just the parity algorithm, because I hadn't done square one in so long. So a piece popped out just there, but not a huge deal. And then here's parity, which I did pretty easily, because once I relearn the algorithm, like once I see it again and do it, then it's just basically muscle memory, like I remember how to do it. And the next event is 7x7. I just decided to get that one out of the way. And this one I was even slower at than 6x6. With a time of 12 minutes and 4 seconds. And this was the longest time it took to solve a cube in this relay. 7 minutes later, and I finally have my 7x7 centers done. That actually took over half the solve. So I'm finally done with 7x7. That was the longest solve in this entire relay, and now I'm on to Megaminx, which took significantly shorter, even though I haven't practiced it in quite a while now, actually. I might just get back into Megaminx before the next competition I'm hopefully going to, the Southeastern Championship 2020, which, if it doesn't get cancelled, I should be going to. So I was on the last layer of the Megaminx, just orienting all the corners as like the final last step, as you can see now. And I guess I must have twisted a corner somewhere, because I solved the top layer, yet the rest of the cube wasn't done, which means I had to turn the corner back and just solve it like that. And I'm on to 5x5. So now that I'm done with 5x5, the only events I need left are basically just like the easy events that I saved for the end, just to save the fastest events for last, like 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, Pyraminx, and Skewb, which are actually like 5. I think if I had to rank them, those would be like my 5 favorite events or my 5 main events right now. So yeah, I saved those for the end, so I'm nearing the end of the challenge. So I'm nearing the end of the challenge with some pretty decent Skewb 2x2 and 3x3 solves, and the final time that I got on this huge relay was 33 minutes and 50.42 seconds. Wow, you somehow watched this far into the video. Now for the special announcement I mentioned at the start. I did this challenge by myself, solving all 12 cubes, and it took a long time, but you can find other variations of this relay done by 2 people, 3 people, or even more than that. So if you want, you can send in a video of yourself doing up to 3 of the events in the Guildford challenge to be included in a future video. Just comment the YouTube link of the video in this video. In the pinned comment, I'll list the events I still need videos of and the ones people have already done, and at a certain point I'll just do the remaining events. Once all the events in the relay have been done, I'll put together a video of the Guildford challenge done by all the people who sent in their videos and see how fast we can collectively solve all these cubes. I'll see you in my next video.